Good morning, everyone. I'm Oracle Unicorn, and welcome to Shaman Messages. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And please be sure to check your moon, rising, and Venus sign, as my videos do cross-connect with each other. And some messages from those videos can also help correspond with messages in these videos. Okay, so this is a weekly reading for Aquarius, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share on social media. You never know who else you might be able to help get some clarification when it comes to their situation, or downloads, or questions that they may have involving decisions. Wow. First card out, Transformation. I see you flying to your depths. With secrets being revealed and being able to stay cool, calm, and collective about it. It's usually this card, because it's the Secret Keeper, usually that card says a little different to me, that there are secrets hidden from you that are needing to be released, but I feel they are being released for you, especially when it comes to your decisions and direction that you want to take. And you are gaining respect. Dang, Aquarius, you're on top of your shit with this. Holy cow, Aquarius. Thank you. I knew there was a reason why I wanted to do Aquarius first this time. Usually it's Capricorn, Cancer, then Aquarius. But then I'm going to do Aquarius, Cancer, then Capricorn. Wow. Transmutating those secrets into helping you stand in your being with yourself and your boundaries. It's like it's helping you to understand what is meant for you to see, and only for you to see, and not to have more spoken about in the matter, and being able to stay calm as you receive these things that could possibly trigger you. But I feel as you have the Breathe card, so it's like you're like, okay, all right, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Wow, flying out of illusions of what you thought was happening, because you do have perception above that. What was led for you to perceive about possibly some people, okay, that you're dealing with. I swear, Aquarius, you get this dream card a lot, and the spontaneous card. This is my favorite deck, so. Wow. The law of standing in your boundaries and honoring your own boundaries, especially when it comes to your emotional morality of your boundaries. And it's like you are coming into like spontaneously seeing the outside wisdom seeping through, transmutating your perception with illusions, and allowing you to be able to stay calm and gain more respect in the scenario. Seeing the law of change in your rough situations. It's like I see the Justice cards, like you're getting an extreme amount of justice. I'm an Aquarius sun, so last night I was playing with my cards and I kept getting the change card. It's like I also am seeing the card like the 180 turn, like you're going this direction and you're just kind of like, well, this is all I see. Perception transmutating, because secrets being left out, illusions being broken down, and seeing a hidden direction that is bringing you out of a lot of difficult times granting you a lot of extreme change that is very needed. Ah, yes, our birth into an opportunity. Oh, yeah. What? Yeah, I'm pretty excited because, man, I have been like totally like staying as calm as possible, as compassionate, as nice as possible through everything, and just staying committed and being like, okay, this opportunity is gonna come. I'm like getting there, I'm taking it step by step, and it's saying that the change is coming and the opportunity is coming. The opportunity has been coming out a lot for Aries as well, which is my rising, so that's really amazing for me. I'm really happy to see that transformation. You have ancient wisdom, so I feel as you're coming into the secret ancient wisdom of how to shine light on information that helps transmute your level of healing and level of respect with other people, because you have gained that high level of respect for yourself, your own morality, your own boundaries, your own, like, look at that. You didn't. You did. You didn't, and you did. Yes, 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 yes. For me, this is an amazing card. It's like, please bring on the Tower moment. I am ready for some change right here. And I'm feeling a lot of you Aquariuses are just like, yes, please. Like, change some shit up. Let's get going into a whole new cycle. Like, oh, yes. Omens about it. Yeah, you're getting omens about it. Look at this. And omens on the direction that you were meant to take all along. That is how I feel with this. Okay, the endurance is a little bit slow, but I feel once this Tower moment hits, because it is under the Tower moment, the endurance of this is going to speed up. When messages start coming in fast, clear, truthful communication about illusions, omens about this communication that was meant to come in, and remember, it is coming in when it was meant to come in at that specific timing, whether it is within the week after today or 2 weeks. Okay, I feel this could be an extension energy of 2 weeks, or 2 weeks from when you watch this video, when you click on this video. Around that area, or it could be like a few days later when you click on this video, depending on how it really resonates and the level of resonance within the cards, okay? Where I'm talking about, like, you feel kind of like stagnated in your endurance, you're staying calm, honoring your respect about yourself, and then before you know it, the message comes in, okay? That you are receiving mental Tower moments about this. You're receiving that's interesting. I want to clarify that again. Okay, so this could be with work, possibly change in your work, but you got the Knight of Vessels and message coming in, possibly about a change happening when it comes to lack thereof of emotional fulfillment. Because you do, see, you have to change right there in your overall energy under the difficult situations that you're going through. And in emotional, like, offer releasant, heart-to-heart like communication that you have dreamt or felt omens about coming, and shifting the change when it comes to your 10 of Cups, okay? And it's going to be spontaneous. And I feel as if you're really going to embody the Queen of Stones, okay? When this comes in spontaneous, you're going to be able to stay calm, embody the Queen of Stones with this, and it's going to really, I feel as if with this Queen of Vessels, it's like you're not going to be holding back your emotions. You're going to allow those emotions in a very light-hearted way for like a grounding, a stability in this when it comes to these messages. Kind of like a closure of healing in this, okay? And it's going to gain more of an endurance into the direction of your 10 of Cups when this starts shifting into play, okay? It's going to eliminate a lot of illusional things that you kind of believed and thought about, either with yourself or with other people that you're working with. This could also be in a love relationship, okay? So take it how it resonates in those areas of where it really feels that it resonates with you in that kind of situation, whether it be home, whether it be work, or whether it be a loving relationship, okay? With this feeling, very much like with it being a Knight of Vessels, because it's no longer coming out as a Page of Vessels, okay? Because I do remember y'all were kind of getting a Page of Vessels, like this emotional offer supposed to be coming in, and then it's like, it kind of did. It probably actually did from another source, but it's like you just didn't want it. It was like, okay, sure, whatever. And then you were like, but this is what I was hoping from this other person, and that's not where it's coming from, okay? So it can be like that. It can be kind of like missed in an awareness part of things, okay? And that's how, like, really how broad this tarot thing is. You could think it's coming from one direction, from one person, and it's actually not even coming from that direction, from that person that you initially thought it would be or wanted it to be, and it came from in another direction, but what you really wanted from that direction is actually a different level. But you had to go through that level first, and then it comes into that level, which is why I feel it's now a Knight of Vessels. It possibly could end up being delayed until it's a King of Vessels, or you start collaborating with each other and it becomes a King of Vessels, and you become kind of like embodying the Queen of Hearts in this kind of scenario, okay? So just as that awareness of this is out there, because I have felt and seen that happen in my own life when it comes to watching readings, and I'm like, well, I never freaking saw that. What the heck is that? And it's like it was coming from this end, and I was like, okay, so that actually did happen. Okay, I get it. and that's what really got me really loving the cards, because it's really opened my eyes to being more aware of the broad perspective within this. Yes, that you may want that kind of thing, hoping that it kind of still comes from the direction and it levels up, but it's coming from a different person and helping you to still level up. But you also have gotten the Secret Keeper for a while, and Aries, and the Respect card is coming out more, so you are gaining more levels of respect. You may not see a full flower of respect coming from the people that you are really initially wanting it to come from. It's small levels from kind of like different people, kind of bringing you up into your own harmony, sense of balance within yourself, really getting you ready for this change into your 10 of Cups, okay? And making it to where you don't have kind of like bad habits of being on guard with things towards the right person that it's not meant for you to be on guard with, or kind of holding your stature about yourself so that you don't, you can see where triggers are happening and you're not kind of like hurting the person that you're really wanting to be with. Okay, I'm gonna get energies of the moon first. Aquarius. It's like you're working through these triggers and becoming like the healed best part of yourself, so that, along with them too, and so that y'all can really come together in the healed form of yourselves, and you're not having to deal with like negative, toxic stuff that is still needing to be dealt within each other, which it can still work in a way. It just makes it hard, and you could possibly damage some things, and then you'll have to heal within that too. It's just yeah, you got look at the bigger picture, expect a powerful change. A lot of zodiacs are getting that. Prosperity does lie ahead. Conclusions are within reach. You're meditating and contemplating when it comes to how you feel and how you're going to handle the communication coming in, because you do have communication is the key, and your hard work in this is truly paying off, okay? It really is. And you are very close to achieving your goal. Very close. Conclusions are within, coming within reach. There's some things tying up loose ends, I feel. There's some tying up of loose ends. Aquarius. Deprogramming is going on. It is the person you're thinking of right now. Be the flame in the darkness. So if you had that communication, be like the light, the compassionate, like Queen of Stones, through the darkness of possibly the communication that comes in very soon. And that's kind of over prosperity lies ahead. So prosperity and your hard work very soon, and you're going to be able to fly with it. And I am missing your compassion. And Omega, coming out of being an energy of a disrespectful wolf, because Omegas are disrespectful wolves or troublemakers, are able to leave this rank unless they were too horribly bad. I feel like they're working on leaving this rank, or for some of you, you're working on leaving this rank, coming into planning. And I know, understanding how really to play in their growth and who they are, walking away. Some of them it's possibly walking away from a karmic, which is probably why there's a 10 of Cups here, upside down, and change upside down, like coming into this change and walking away from changing without that in a spontaneous way, or wanting to collaborate. And I mean, I don't feel this is an energy of like, there's no change in your emotional bring in. Because you do have the change right there, and it's change out of fickle, possibly some of you when it comes to law, or the law of staying committed to your true self, bringing in change, and bringing in change of their lacking of emotional fulfillment within your life. Fall, that's the season, so a season in fall, and watch it unfold. So I feel this will be unfolding in its consistency of unfolding and leveling up into fall, and you'll reach more of your your higher, bigger view, bigger picture of being able to see your goals come in more into the process towards fall. Or it's going to take possibly maybe you're going to be watching it unfold until fall when it comes to your relationship and work, because things are being worked behind the scenes. You're not being able to see the progress within this. But I feel with this tower card here, there's something that's going to be revealed to you about this behind the scenes type stuff. Possibly that's maybe been happening since last fall. So think about it that way too, you know. Spirits of the land, I feel you're getting a lot of omens and deprogramming understandings when it comes to the spirits of the land and the animal spirits that are relaying messages to you about things from behind the scene. It says, in time, give it more time. Just give it a little more time. Stay true and to your work and the direction that you are wanting to go, and be mindful of your feelings and thoughts and your own boundaries into things, helping you to really stand in your essence of your boundaries, solidifying your boundaries, really growing your sense of self-respect for yourself. And possibly some of you are dealing with, okay, I feel it's a forever, your perfect person that is meant for you is a forever partner. Now, twin flame, personally for me, I feel it's someone that is there to help you rise in your lessons, solidify your boundaries, show you where those boundaries are, and they don't want you to leave. Now, if it resonates for you that this person is your twin flame and you were kind of messaging back and forth, but things were not going as planned, you know, however that twin flame card resonates with you, if you feel deep in your heart that that person you're really wanting to get with is your twin flame, they're wanting you not to leave, I guess, a sense of communication. But at the same time, there's a lot of deprogramming going on, and they're missing your compassion. But at the same time, it's kind of, that's what's needed, because if you're too much in the midst of their change, his or her change, it can cause a lot of complications, because they're not going to be able, it's kind of like not really like you're putting a spell on them, but it's like a spell of your compassion, and like making it to where it's like, okay, well, you know, I don't really, some of them just need to go through it by themselves without you even around, so they can come to their own conclusion within themselves about you without you even having any kind of like play piece in it. Like, y'all are completely separated, no communication, no any of that, and they are coming into understanding with their feelings about this, okay, because they are feeling bounded. Okay. Downloads of understandings when it comes to being a hunter, the dynamics of hunter and chaser type thing, I feel. And I feel that this person is going to come to you about more communication into things that were possibly of secrets, that were possibly of blockages between both of you. They're going to want to know this, they're going to want to know that, they're going to want to know, they're going to want to know quite a bit of things involving taking a lot of about like possibility of toxicity that would be in the mix of things, because if y'all come together without this coming into communication, you're both expecting a powerful change, it could leave room for quite a bit of headbutting, and it's like you really don't want that in that kind of like dynamic. You want everything to be out in the open, everything to be on the table, so that it's like a clean slate for the both of you. And for some of you, it's like you are dealing with someone of the past that don't want you to leave, that misses the way y'all used to be, and you're coming into walking away. And because it feels as if it's just not your full emotional fulfillment. So that it could be that for some of you that are dealing with someone that technically is a twin flame, not really your forever partner. You're learning how to set your boundaries with yourself, what kind of person that you want to be able to collaborate with, how kind of like aspects of healing within themselves that will work with you, okay? So it can go into that kind of sense, especially with the way I see soulmates, twin flames, and I pinpoint forever partner, because I do have a forever partner card in my Oracle Unicorn bag of wisdom, words of wisdom. So, really not allowing disrespect from others just because of a sense of wanting to be with someone. It's like there's things about this that you are already knowing of, but it's like you're deprogramming the length of time you've had with them, and that they have programmed into you of familiarity and a feeling possibly like there isn't anyone else better, that maybe that's the direction you should go, or, you know, being really mindful, I feel, of your emotions. And if you're the one feeling bounded, then being mindful of those feelings of being bounded and how to really unbound yourself emotionally, mentally, even if they don't want you to walk away. It's like you're coming into walking away, working behind the scenes to be able to do so, planning, watching it unfold as it allows you to be able to step into this, okay? For some of you, it may happen in fall. Some of you, it may have started in fall, and you've made the commitment into it. You're respecting yourself into your commitment into it, and maybe a message of work is coming in that's going to allow you to be able to go, downloads coming in, being able to fly towards what you want, and really getting grounded into your own solidification of possibly new job, solidification into possibly more dedication towards yourself, because the dedication card is underneath that. So yeah, thank you, Aquariuses. This was an awesome reading. I've been needing kind of energy like this. Yesterday was a little bit difficult. But they were definitely two signs that are pretty difficult. And usually Scorpios, man, they last almost an hour. And it gets deep. It gets deep. Alright, so thank y'all so much. I greatly appreciate your views, your subscriptions, and your likes. Thank you so much for being with me. Hit the subscription button. You'll be able to get notified of more of my videos, and share on social media. You never know who else might actually really can take from this message. It's greatly appreciated, and I will see y'all next week, Aquariuses. Goodbye.